Blake Lively has intensified her legal battle with Justin Baldoni by filing an amended complaint that alleges she was not the only woman who felt uncomfortable around him on the set of It Ends With Us. According to court documents filed late Tuesday in New York federal court, Lively claims she now has corroboration for her initial accusations, with multiple women allegedly confiding in her about their own discomfort. A spokesperson for the Gossip Girl star told People that other women had approached Lively with concerns, further supporting her claims of inappropriate behavior. The updated legal filing follows Lively's initial lawsuit, which she filed in December accusing Baldoni, who starred in and directed It Ends With Us, of sexual harassment. Baldoni responded aggressively by countersuing Lively, her husband Ryan Reynolds, and her publicist in a $400 million defamation lawsuit. Additionally, he launched a separate $250 million libel lawsuit against the New York Times over its coverage of the allegations. Now, Lively's attorneys, Esra Hudson and Mike Gottlieb, argue that her amended complaint strengthens her case, presenting what they called significant additional evidence and newly revealed communications. These documents reportedly include exchanges Lively had with Sony Pictures, Baldoni's production company Wayfarer Studios, and multiple witnesses. One of the major changes in Lively's updated complaint is the addition of a defamation claim against Baldoni, which was not part of the original filing made on New Year's Eve. The new filing asserts that Baldoni and his associates have been spreading false statements about Lively in an effort to discredit her. Additionally, Lively has expanded her lawsuit to include Jed Wallace and his Texas-based crisis PR firm, Street Relations Incorporated. Wallace has denied involvement in any smear campaign against the actress, but he previously sued Lively for $7 million in response to her claims that his firm had weaponized a digital army against her on Baldoni's behalf. Originally, Lively had requested Wallace be deposed in her lawsuit, but he later revealed that the request had been withdrawn. However, the latest legal filing suggests that Lively and her team are still holding Wallace accountable for his alleged role in what they describe as an orchestrated attempt to damage her reputation. A major assertion in Lively's amended lawsuit is that others on the It Ends With Us set were also disturbed by Baldoni's behavior. The document states that Baldoni and his legal team's attempts to push a false narrative are unraveling due to mounting evidence that Lively was not the only one raising concerns. Furthermore, Lively's legal team aims to prove that she voiced her grievances as they occurred in 2023, contrary to Baldoni's claim that she fabricated allegations in 2024 to gain leverage over the film's production. A spokesperson for Lively stated that the updated filing details the corroboration that backs up Blake's original sexual harassment and retaliation concerns. The document reportedly includes testimony from others who allegedly confided in Lively about their discomfort but were afraid to speak out publicly due to fears of retaliation and public backlash. The ongoing legal feud between Lively and Baldoni shows no signs of resolution. A judge has scheduled a trial for March 2026, and both sides have already opted out of mediation, signaling that the conflict is likely to be drawn out over the next few years. Despite the serious nature of the lawsuit, Lively and Reynolds appear to address the situation in a lighthearted manner at the SNL 50th anniversary special. During an audience Q&A segment, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler asked Reynolds, "How's it going?" "Great." "Why, what have you heard?" the Deadpool star responded, clasping his hands together in mock nervousness. Lively, sitting beside him, dramatically widened her eyes in an exaggerated expression of concern before shifting back into a relaxed smile. Although the exchange was scripted as a playful moment, sources told DailyMail.com that some attendees at the event were hesitant to interact with the couple. Insiders claimed that certain producers worried the show might be perceived as endorsing Lively and Reynolds amid the ongoing controversy. Some producers were concerned that the show was being used to endorse Blake and Ryan because they seemed desperate to prove that they're still in with the Hollywood crowd, a source stated. The insider further suggested that while Lively and Reynolds' team coordinated with SNL to include the joke, many people at the event found it to be in poor taste. To many it felt like cheap damage control. But it was included because the network knew their appearance would drive ratings and generate headlines. Critics also pointed out that making light of the situation was questionable given the severity of the allegations. Some people thought it was weird that they were so eager to crack jokes about it because the accusations are serious, the insider added. It felt like Ryan was desperate to stick with the funny guy act, almost at the expense of Blake. She seemed on edge backstage. Baldoni's attorney, Brian Friedman, later criticized the joke during an appearance on Hot Mics with Billy Bush, stating, "I'm unaware of anybody, frankly, whose wife has been sexually harassed and has made jokes about that type of situation. I can't think of anyone who's done anything like that. So it surprised me." Meanwhile, Lively's legal team has taken aggressive steps in building their case. Earlier this month, they issued subpoenas to cell carriers in an effort to obtain records that they claim will produce key receipts, proving their allegations against Baldoni. According to attorneys Hudson and Gottlieb, Ms. Lively has initiated discovery that will expose the people, tactics, and methods that have worked to destroy and bury her reputation and family over the past year. They further stated that the upcoming legal process would reveal the receipts that Baldoni's team has so far failed to provide. This was in response to Baldoni's previous claim that he possessed evidence proving Lively had been difficult to work with on the It Ends With Us set. However, Baldoni's legal team has pushed back, describing the subpoenas as flagrantly overboard in a letter to U.S. District Judge Louis Jane Lyman. Lively's attorneys fired back in a statement to People, questioning why Baldoni's team was reluctant to release their so-called evidence. If they have so many receipts, why are they so afraid to produce them? With both sides digging in for what appears to be a prolonged legal battle, it is clear that this high-profile case will continue to unfold in the public eye. As the court proceedings move forward, new revelations are expected to emerge, further shaping the narrative around the controversy between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni.